my experience just wonderful. And I would like to take a few minutes to thank them. My teaching philosophy and what I learned and grew from in this classroom was a inclusion classroom. And there was a lot of behaviors in this classroom. And I think I grew the most when I encountered some behaviors from special needs students that I hadn't experienced before. And the way that Miss Ahern challenged and brought those students back in, it was just something I would never forget. There were at points where children would yell out and scream and throw chairs and do all kinds of things, but she handled that and the transition that they were going through with grace. There was a SPED teacher in the classroom as well who would jump in, but just seeing her handle those children and still keep the class going as if nothing happened. I think that's what I learned the most. How the children are different and they act different, but you still have to keep your momentum and keep the children engaged and happy and not feel threatened by whatever behavior is going on. And I think I learned that the most, to be able to respect the special needs children, and having to watch her just go on through it and learning later on that she was a little scared, but just keep on going through it as nothing happened. That was monumental to me. Another thing that I learned is how the grade level, which was kindergarten, how they worked together during grade level meetings. Everybody incorporated something. Everybody brought something to the table. Everybody shared. Everybody was there for the next person or the other person. In the grade level that I have previously been in, I didn't see that. When you went to our grade level meeting, teachers just sit there. Just seeing these teachers at South Boston Elementary, seeing how they came together, sometimes even with a short amount of notice, just seeing them come together as a unit was remarkable to me. Strategies that I would probably bring to the classroom as far as Christian strategies and implementing those is probably most of all Philippians 4:13, which is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The last couple of weeks, a lot of the children were sick. A lot of the children were out of school. A lot of the children saw their teachers sick. And our point was just bringing them together and letting the students know that everything was going to be all right. Even when it came down to grades, if you didn't do well on one thing, we had faith in you that you were going to pass the next test, or you were going to get it. You may not get it now, but you're going to get it. So just to lean on each other. That was the thing that, as far as Christianity, that I really wanted to implement, just getting together and helping one another. Technology was wonderful. They had their own laptops, and they got on their laptops at a certain time each day. They used that time very wisely. It was used as a form of differentiation. The program was called RAS, and the RAS was a program that met the children where they were. So if one child did good in number bonds, it put them somewhere else. If a child was low in number bonds, it would keep them where they were and move forward or level up. I thought it was very, very good. I thought it was used wisely. I thought with all of the practice it gave and it presented to the children, it gave them the extra boost of passing or mastering whatever skill that they were working on. It was just a wonderful thing. And they religiously used their laptops every day. So I thought it was amazing. I thought it was good.